Let's go, guys. We have another game here. This time we have louemt fan. Not louemt, but only the fan playing as the Abbasid Dynasty in the color blue. In the color yellow, playing as the English. This one I don't really know. What's up with everybody putting some Chinese random names there just to cover, you know, I don't know why. I really don't get it why. In fact, I think louemt is the only guy. Nah, I think he also have another account. But mainly he plays on his main account and he has no problem with it. Like, I mean, even he's like level 1000 something in the game, which is the highest I have seen so far when browsing channels. This guy just plays on his main account. And this is his fan, which is not playing his main account. But anyway, we know these guys are good. We know these guys are good. And the reason I will love to know who they are, obviously, is to tag them. Tag them in the description so you can go follow them. If you don't know them, you can go check their content. Some of them are content creators. Not all of them are content creators, but quite a few of them, especially like the big names out there, they do some kind of content creation. So it will help. It will help to know who they are. But anyway, guys, we're starting the weekend. Hope you're having a great time there. The weather just changed here, which is fantastic. Now, this may not seem like a big deal, but I'm someone who comes from a third world country. So third world country basically means you choose your civilization and you don't have any bonuses. In fact, instead of bonuses, they give you things that are actually harder to play. They give you a handicap, right? But one thing we have good that I love is the weather. If you're wondering where this place is, it's in Lima, Peru. The weather is the same the whole year. Obviously in winter it gets a little bit colder, but not extreme. Summer gets hot, but not too hot. And rains, barely rains. And you can see the go and check the weather conditions. Go type Lima, Peru. Go check how stable the weather is. Every single day it's the same, no matter which time of the year. Every single day it's the same temperature. In the day, in the night, it keeps consistency, and that's what I love about it. I know that I'm living in China for this time. They just have a very extreme weather, very extreme, and I just don't get used to it. I just went out of a super cold winter, and this just suddenly is very hot now, and it's not like very hot, but it's hotter than what it was before. Not as hot as the king that is going out here, but guys, for sure, this is really hot topic these days. Everyone's going for the king. Everyone's trying to play with the king, and it is a viable choice. You don't spend any resource. You already have a unit harassing your opponent. It's kind of like the military wing for the Abbasid, but with... Oh my god. Culture wing? That's something? That's really something. So it is really like the military wing of the Abbasid, but... You know, this one has 4 feet. 4 feet. So this one it will arrive faster for sure. And it can also heal, so if you micro well, you can also heal the king. Anyway, enough talk of the weather. Let's go back here to this game, because the king is already going out, and I have a suspicion that louemt fan is gonna go for a very fast castle age timing. We're gonna get preservation of knowledge, so we're gonna get all those upgrades very cheap. But also, not only any kind of upgrade, you also get these A-shops very cheap. 960 foot, 480 gold. And let's see if he macros for that. Looks like he will have a little bit of a delay. Like, the king is already here. The king, I love the design of the king. Obviously, when you zoom in, there is not many details. Although I found the models here where they look really cool. Maybe I do a live stream showing how these models look on the sculptures, where the high resolution models would have millions of polygons there. They look pretty cool. They look pretty cool. The king already arrived. Looks like the Abbasid. This Abbasid is not gonna. It's not gonna scream for now. We have plenty of sheep here, so luckily for him, that should be enough. Pretty much enough for aging up. Meanwhile, the king just being bothered. English already there for a second town center. As usual, you know, going for the second town center and the king. It's always a very, very good idea. And looks like the louemt fan is just gonna be pushing those deer away. Pushing those deer. Try to minimize, smash the, well, maximize the walking distance that these villagers have. They will need a meal for sure. They will need a meal. Unfortunately, he noticed too late, and he only gets one deer close to his base. The rest ones are really far away. Gonna be careful not to lose the scout here. It looks like we're gonna have a camel archer to deal with this one. That's gonna be very interesting. Camel archers do quite actually a lot of damage. They do 12 damage, and together with the horseman, there is a really good combo for taking down this knight. We're taking down this knight. Good combo for taking down this knight. Okay, he realized. Okay, so a couple of horsemen are already there. Looks like louemt fan will be able to go Castle Age pretty soon. But so does the English. Except he has a second town center. We're gonna put an archery range here. I'm not sure if he's gonna go for, you know, for fast castle. You know, typically 2 town centers and Castle Age is a very greedy move. Very greedy. Like usually you have another town center. Man, you need some military because that's a very greedy move. So probably we're not gonna see it. We're gonna see lombos instead. We're gonna see a couple of lombos. These lombos will take some time to go out. They're not as good as this. Is not the Council Hall where you can get pretty much the double speed. You can get every 7 or 8 seconds each lombo. This time we're gonna be 15. Meanwhile, looks like the Abbasid went for it. Oh my god, second town center. As well, it's gonna be on the front in the deer. And that's an interesting play. Why would you go culture wing if you want to go for a second town center? But you know, he put his resources here to defend with his own money. It's like, I found my own military, I don't need a military wing. And if you think about the military wing only serve you to guarantee the second town center. Oh my god, villager went down here. Nice raid coming from blue. Basically, you just delay your second town center for a bit. Now the English is obviously ahead when it comes to the villager count. Despite losing 1 villager, he's like 6 villagers ahead. And that's gonna stay consistent during the game if nobody loses villagers, but you know, you never know. You never know. So definitely English with the advantage now, which is quite a big deal in this early games where early stages of the game where you only have a few units, a few villagers. Every villager counts. Every unit counts. And English already having quite a lot of archers. 13 on the field. This guy's gonna keep gathering the food from the deer. Look at how much of a good job Blue did by pushing those deer away. Now these guys need to walk home quite a few seconds, extra seconds, for every time they wanna drop off the resource. The archers are here. We're gonna be careful not to encounter this mass of horsemen. You really need some spearmen in the mix, especially when you only have like 13 archers. It's not gonna be like Oh, I'm gonna one-shot one horseman. I don't think they can one-shot. It's like 6, 4... No, they don't one-shot one horseman. Pretty much almost 2 shots, but unfortunately, English, it's gonna lose his mass. Oh my god. And now with very few archers left. Oh my god, that was a terrible fight for yellow. That was a terrible fight for yellow. The spearman getting late to the party. And he lost a significant force of his army, and now they're pretty equal. So that was a very good fight for blue. Very, very good fight. Still with more stables. Now we're already 10 minutes into the game, so let's get back to income per minute. As the Abbasid already have the tier 1 golden age. Tier 2 is gonna take a while. It's already halfway there. The king's gonna join the party. Now, I wanna ask you something. Is the king worth? Is it worth it? Like, obviously the free one, we don't complain. We don't complain about free stuff, right? If it's free, like, we take it. I think it's a great unit for free. But if it's not for free, he doesn't have much melee defense. Not much of it. He heals the units, but they are out of combat. So now that I think about it, it has quite a big HP pool. Big HP for sure. Can tank some damage. And if you micro the king, maybe it can heal the unit, so it's fine. And now we see economic win coming from louemt fan? Jesus. Wow. I would expect a military wing at this point, because usually you see like Abbasid going for, you know, in the Castle Age they get access to very important upgrades, and typically Castle Age is the age you don't want to skip. Like, you get access to bootcamp in the Fiddle Age, and you get access to composite bows in the Castle Age. So those 2 upgrades are essential for you to fight in the Castle Age for longer periods of time and have the advantage with your units. But going for the economic wing, considering you're already on another town center, like, of course it gives some bonuses, but that's really interesting. That's really very, very interesting. Very interesting for sure. It's gonna keep those horsemen in the base. English nowhere near aging up. Has some villagers on gold, so probably he's thinking about aging up. Let's take a look at louemt fan vision. We're gonna counter the spearman, gonna careful there not to lose them. Managed to lose 1 horseman. Wall coming here, protecting this area of the map, which is a lovely wall. Lovely wall. And new age begins, and looks like we're gonna see a Gulam rush here. See how many barracks you have. Only one barracks. Not gonna see any knights for now, but we will see soon. We will see. There you go, Gulams are already coming here. I remember he went for the economic wing. Huh? Oh, sorry, this was the military wing. How come I didn't see it? Oh my god. Oh my god. What I was watching. I thought I saw the economic wing here. Must be the weather, guys. Must be the weather. The weather really affects me. Okay, then there's nothing strange going on here. Bootcamp's coming, composite bows are coming. And this is the time where Abbasid just shines. Plus, they do have the golden age. They do have a lot of bonuses for every time they age up. And from this point on, it's just gonna get harder for yellow. Now yellow is very safe in his base. He will have the white tower. Have a nice spot here between the farms. Have plenty of farms here, so the white tower will be protecting all of those. Beautiful positioning. And at the same time, louemt fan, he's going for veteran horseman, +2 range armor. And with that, I think he can deep dive into the base of the opponent. I don't think he will do it because there are a lot of spearmen, and horseman is not really the best raiding unit. Not the best. Freaking wolf finally went down. A villager coming here. Looks like it's gonna be a tower rush or something. Or maybe a proxy building. We will see. We will see. It's gonna be a tower. It's gonna be a tower here. I wonder why. This kind of tower is just denying the wood and the berries that the English don't need. Probably thinking about looking forward the future where the English can go for another wood source. But there is plenty of wood here and there. So probably it's just thinking about having some vision. It's just gonna be for vision, guys. Actually, yeah, it's gonna be for vision. Look at that. Another villager here. Now they are pretty equal in villager count. I didn't notice, but English lost 5 villagers during this time. Let's take a look at the Abbasid Dynasty. Oh my god. Look at these guys are just, when they go to Castle Age, oh my god, they're just booming. Oh my god. 3 town centers. No one can stop the Abbasid, man. No one can stop the Abbasid. This villager will be dying now, so this outpost is not gonna go up, unfortunately. Now the army comes. Do they have composite bows? I don't think they have composite bows yet. Let's take a look at the House of Wisdom. No composite bows yet. You may think about getting bootcamp at this point. Have a very big army. Bootcamp will benefit all these units, so it's gonna be very good for him. Let's take a look at his vision. He already have, oh my god, stone walls already coming here. Is he gonna trade? More stone walls coming in this position. It's a very weird stone wall, but you know, it is what it is. Sikh workshop already there. Oh my god, really, Abbasid is so scary. If they don't die in the village, they are quite scary. Relics gonna be gathered, but the Abbasid already have 4 relics for himself. Only 1 relic gonna be going for the English, so not gonna be having a great time in the late game. More stone walls here. I wonder why he have the stone walls. Is it only just to protect these resources? Only for that. And does the English know it? He doesn't know. He doesn't know for sure. Now military numbers for the Abbasid starting to increase. He needs this outpost. Another outpost here. More stone walls happening. Oh my god, it's gonna be a very aggressive stonewall. I thought it was just gonna be, okay, I'm just gonna stonewall here and my base is protected. It's like, no, no man, you're not going out of your base. You're not coming out. And more outposts coming here. What is this madness? What is this madness, guys? Oh, there is a big fight going on here. Maomao shots managed to take down some infantry there. Horseman gonna be trapped into the spearman mass. King goes down. Maomao keeps dealing damage here, and the numbers for the Abbasid still very, very good for him. William's doing God's work here, tanking all the damage. Fortified outpost coming. already have the sprinkle in placement. Looks like English will lose this battle here. And now the Abbasid is just going for it. English taps out. Well played by these two players, whoever they are. Yeah, I hope you enjoyed this one. I will see you in the next one.